Hey everybody! Who's ready for some long, probably ridiculous tries at water marble? I don't know what I want to use yet. My light. I got a few colors. I have a really pretty sparkly gold and green. Oh, Lucky Charms, I think is what it is. What is it? Yep, Lucky Charms. It is ice. And another ice, pure ice. Bite me. Ooh. Dupes Go, Wet and Wild. And oh, spilled the water. Don't worry, that will stay in. I almost said it, didn't I? I almost cussed. You almost made me cuss, water marble. Not today. The other one is Jaguar. It's Jaguar. But Jaguar. Gold. So I got greens and golds. I've also got a L'Oreal New Money, and it's like a neon green and a Wet and Wild yellow. But I want to try these gold because they're kind of glimmery. And I, you know, sometimes I have luck with them and sometimes I don't with water marbling. But let's see what we get. I know these sparkly, glittery ones spread nice to begin with, but they don't really blend well with others. And that's just gonna sit there. Okay, let's try the cream in this gold. The other gold sat there funny. I may have to help this stuff. And, you know, lost my toothpick in the spillage, I guess. I don't like this tool, but I'm going to go for it. Let's get this out a little. Just don't think, I don't have high hopes for this. I prepped my fingers just in case I get a decent water marble that I like, but that's not going to happen this time around. I do not think. It doesn't look like it. No. No, no, no. I am just wanting a little shamrock going on. So I don't know if I can get like nah and nay. I'm not putting my finger in that. Are you gonna put your finger in that? I don't think so. Okay, so I got rid of most of those at least. And then I brought in some new playas. I'm going to keep the one Jaguar Gold, the Wet and Wild Dupes Go. I brought... oh, this is a... Oh. Well, New Money, it's 108. And this Wet and Wild Yellow, oops. And that's what's going on here, just a big old oops. Okay, let's see. This is like a, I don't know, it's kind of a neon green, and I'm really hoping, I probably need to do the 2 shades of green touching, but the first ring doesn't really matter, does it? Not like I'm going to be using that first ring. I'm not going to try the yellow at this point, unless I see that I don't like what's happening here. That's the dog back there shaking. Click clacking around on the floor. A point I want to make about the water marble when you try it, You know, you want your bottles shook up good, but if you don't let them sit for a couple minutes after you shake them, you'll have more problems with air bubbles. So just beware of that. And I think I'm going to do one more gold, and then I'm going to stop and see if I can't get something going here. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this, but I'm trying to get like a shamrock, or at least a little bit of a starburst. I don't know, I'm considering making a swirl in this. See, I was afraid it was going to break up, but I think I can get a finger. I'm going to go with my thumb because hopefully I can get like the other fingers dipped like together. And I want to go in with this swirl pattern right in the center. What did you put on your base coat, Guyleen? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Okay, I like that. I don't like really this, what happened over here, but otherwise I love it. But I'm going to do a little stamping, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I will cover up that tip. I'm going to leave that. But you see across here, there's a little something going on there too. I don't really like, but okay, that'll work for now. Let's knock some more polish over, Guyleen. Alright, I've switched my yellow to this Bitsy, that Artista. It's just a cheap Sally's brand. And I'm sticking with the Go Past, Do Past Go in the green. And going at it again. I think this may be a winner. No, I don't usually try it out first. I start recording because if I don't, while I'm testing, it'll turn out really good and I won't be able to stop myself. I'll dip my fingers and then I'll miss it. Just don't like practicing at all if I'm not going to be doing it. And okay, this cap sucks for this because it's so short and I can't get it in there. Another one of those that really makes me mad when I get to the bottom because there's no way to get that brush down in there. The Wet n Wild aren't too bad for that. Alright, this is not turning out great. Okay, it's not dry at least. Nice bright colors. It's blending too much into each other. I need to wipe off better. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I don't like that out there, but I like this. I really want that like burst in the center. I'm sticking my fingers together. there's a bubble I don't want to dip into. But I think I got that bubble right on. Really like what happened there. It just looks pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to take the plastic liquid latex off of these 3 fingers. Okay, move the cup out of the way. The soaking wet paper towel I need to change out. I wanted to show you real quick how I taken my toothpick and kind of go around the edge to break that away from my nail. And I don't really, I just roll the liquid latex all down around my finger. And then just snap it off and peel it, because I'm bad about smacking it back onto my finger if I'm not careful. What kind of liquid latex do you use, Skylene, you're asking? I use this stuff. Oh, looks pretty dirty. Guessing that she supposedly painted herself with liquid latex with these flames. Homie, don't think so. Maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know her life. I got this at Amazon. I don't know. $8, $7. I don't know. I'll link it. Big old tub. I put it inside my little bundle monster thing that I've taken the brush out of the lid, and I use a Q-tip to apply it because I'm not good at the brush. I do like Bundle Monster liquid latex. But it's also expensive. I just don't. I mean, ooh, it's got some fancy glitter in it. I do like Bundle Monster the best for what I've tried besides this liquid latex in the tub, because it doesn't dry as fast. And yeah, you have to wait a couple minutes, but when I'm putting on liquid latex and I need to go over and mist a spot and I need to go over it again before, you know, I'm done putting on one finger, I can without pulling it up. And with everything else that I've tried, simply peel, I can't remember now what others, when you touch it again, with a brush or a Q-tip or anything, you pull it back off because it dries too fast. And that's why I do that. Okay, just a little last combo. I'm going to go back to the Oops Cream Yellow, the Wet n Wild, and the Dupes Go, because I like this and it's shimmery, and I did want some gold, but that's not happening. But I like the bright, distinct lines in the first two. If your polish is too thick, take some thinner, not acetone. You have to get actual nail polish thinner. I bought some on Amazon. You can get it at Sally's or other places. And, you know, I always thought, oh, they're going to link it. That's easy. They make it sound so easy. I'm going to link it. I'll link it. I'll link it. It ain't easy. It's a time-consuming pain in the high knee. Okay? If you didn't know, for those that don't do the videos and don't do the linking, it is a huge pain in the butt. Alright, let's see. Then I'm going to be wasting this tiny bit on my pinky. But maybe I can get one I really, really like. maybe the little tiny pinky isn't going to get slighted this time. And she's going to get a really good stamp. She's going to get the best instead of the leftovers. I almost dropped my toothpick. Yeah, this is, none of it is a shamrock, is it? But look at that nice starburst right in the center that I'm going to try to get. Without messing it up. And I wouldn't recommend a plastic cup like this because, as you saw, I dumped it. That is pretty cool, but it's not distinct lines, so I'm actually not really happy with that. Alright, sorry guys, my phone went dead and I didn't realize it because I could still see what I was doing. You can't come here and expect a professional video. It ain't happening. So while my phone was charging, I finished stamping, did this awesomeness. It looks really pretty. It turned out fine. I really like it. But while that was drying, I decided to do some drag marbling and on my mat to do my other hand. And I should have been filming it, but my phone was charging. But this is what I ended up with, so I thought I'd show you really quick how I did it. And I just put some rivers of polish on my mat. I didn't even put clear coat down first because I knew that the polish would be so thick that it's going to peel up just fine. I did top coat it with some clear nail protector, some Wet n Wild. And so I just laid down really thick beads of polish. Instead of Polish Mountain, it's Polish River. And I alternated colors on all of them. I just did, I just dragged a little different on each one to see what I liked the best. And I don't know what I liked the best, actually. And I think I put 4 on the rest of them. And this one, I only put 3. I put 2 greens, and then I put the pretty gold in the middle. And that is Wet n Wild Wet n Wild Dupasco in the green, and the gold is Pure Ice Jaguar. But you don't have to worry so much about with this, you're not water marbling. And then I just took a long, bristled, fine, just super thin art brush I got, I don't know, Walmart, Amazon, wherever. I know I didn't spend very much on these brushes. And then just drag your design, however you want to do it, through. And I wish this one, I had one more gold in it. It turned a little too green, I feel like, but it still looks pretty, I think. I'll probably still do a smushy on my right hand because I always do both hands. And I'll link all the plates since you missed out on the stamping. But they're all AliExpress plates, and I will not recommend any AliExpress. You will have to, at your own risk, go to AliExpress or eBay and find these plates, because I'm sorry, I just will not recommend any of them. I've had too much trouble, and I don't want to be responsible for saying someone was a good seller. Okay, Bye, everybody.